Hey, have you ever seen that show, The Waltons? It was a series back, I think in the late 70s, early 80s, based on a large family through the Depression era and how they handled life's issues. Um, it was a drama. There was some authenticity, but I don't know, in my perspective, I'm thinking back, it wasn't real. You know, I have 4 kids. My husband and I, we had 2 in our early 20s and 2 in our late 30s. So there's a 14-year gap from the first to the last. The first 2 are 2 years apart, 8 years, and the last 2 are like 3 years apart. So I have this envisioned in my head that we have these family gatherings and everybody gets along and everything's honky-dory and we're loving each other. And I have these dreams that, you know, I think are real. And then when we actually do get together as a family, it doesn't always work that way. Seriously, sometimes the F-bomb flies and, people are yelling at each other, get the F out of here. And I don't know what it is that still makes me want to believe that my family is like the Waltons. I don't think any family out there has everything together. My reason I'm sharing this is we got to watch out for our expectations of how we think people should be and the way we think life is supposed to be. It's not always real. So, yeah, I think about, the 8-year gap between my first batch and my second batch. The first 2 have a lot in common. The last 2, some stuff in common, but that gap between really puts a wedge in the entire family getting together like Anne envisions at the holidays, for birthdays, and everybody being on the same page. I don't know what I was thinking, where I came up with this dream in my head that, we're like the Waltons, because we're not. So expectations, be careful, beware, they happen. And you just want to be mindful that you don't get caught up in what you think it's supposed to be like and what it actually is like. So in my closure, I want to show you guys where I am at. I am in Durham, New Hampshire, along the little river that runs just behind the university. I just had dinner with my son and it was so nice. Get to have that one-on-one time. But this area is just lovely. It's like a little river and people have their boats sitting, we're just docked here. It's just lovely. So watch out for those expectations. Be blessed. And you know what? Sometimes if you want to have life like the Waltons, you can imagine it. I hope it works out. Anyway, be blessed. Have a beautiful evening, and watch out for those expectations.